The next class we're going to have a look at is admin. File is admin.php, which you'll find inside of the library. SSD folder. Before the class definition, we're going to start with namespace, which is obviously SSD again. Now we have access obviously to the application because we are straight in the SSD folder by declaring this namespace here. Next, we're going to change the table to protected property rather than private. We can remove the public underscore ID because we have ID as public property inside of the application class. And now if we scroll down to the isUser method, the first thing I'm going to do is to remove this isn't empty email and isn't empty password, and I'm going to create a new method out of it. So if I copy this, cut this and scroll up, and before our isUser method, few new lines, and if we start private function, and we're going to call it isEmail password empty, and we're passing email and password as parameters, and now we simply return, and the brackets isn't empty email and isn't empty password. Well, actually here, because we're asking if it is empty, we should do it this way: remove the exclamation mark and check if either is empty. So now if we copy the name of this method and start with the exclamation mark and then this, and obviously the name of the method, we pass email as the first parameter and password as the second. So if the password and email aren't empty, then we can continue with our SQL statement. So I put this on a new line, and now question mark here for email, and then question mark for password too. And then I'm just going to create a few new lines so I've got it. Everything is a little bit clearer here. And after all this, I'm just going to return false at the end, because if the password or email is empty, then obviously we need to return false. Here we've got this underscore db, and we're going for the same method, fetch one, and then after SQL statement array with the values email and then password, which we are binding to this question marks obviously. And then this, rather than underscore, it's going to be ID, and it simply equals whatever we got from this fetch one statement, an ID of this record basically. So that's our isUser method. The get full name admin method, we do the same thing, rather than int val with the ID, then ID equals question mark, then result is going to be this underscore db fetch one method, and we passing the ID as the second parameter. I'm just going to again create a few new lines so it's a little bit easier to read. And now once we've returned, obviously we've got the result, we return the full name, but after this if statement we simply return null here, and the same after this if isn't empty, return null. And that's everything inside of our admin class.